The history of alcohol is as old as civilization itself. It's a tale woven into the fabric of humanity, from ancient rituals to modern celebrations. Archaeological evidence suggests that humans have been brewing alcoholic beverages for at least 9,000 years. Imagine our ancestors discovering the intoxicating effects of fermented fruits or grains. This discovery would have been revolutionary. One of the earliest pieces of concrete evidence comes from Jiahu, China. Here, archaeologists unearthed pottery jars containing traces of fermented rice, honey and fruit, dating back to 7000 BC. This ancient concoction provides a glimpse into the earliest days of alcoholic beverages. It suggests that alcohol production was already a sophisticated process in Neolithic China. This discovery pushes back the timeline of human interaction with alcohol, adding another layer to our understanding of early civilizations. In the Middle East, remnants of fermented beverages have been found in clay vessels dating back to 10,000 BC. These early drinks were likely crude by today's standards, however, they represent the ingenuity of our ancestors and their desire to transform natural resources into something new and enjoyable. It is fascinating to consider the social and cultural implications of these early alcoholic drinks. They were likely shared in communal gatherings, perhaps used in religious ceremonies, and slowly integrated into the fabric of daily life. These archaeological discoveries paint a vivid picture of alcohol's deep roots in human history. They demonstrate that the desire for and fascination with fermented beverages is not a modern phenomenon. Rather, it is an ancient and enduring aspect of our shared human experience. From these early experiments with fermentation, a rich and diverse tapestry of alcoholic beverages would develop over the millennia. The ancient civilizations of Mesopotamia and Egypt played pivotal roles in the development of beer. These societies, located in the Fertile Crescent, were among the first to cultivate grain. This agricultural advancement paved the way for the production of beer on a larger scale. The people of Mesopotamia, known for their ingenuity, developed sophisticated brewing techniques. They even revered Ninkasi, a goddess of beer, highlighting the beverage's cultural significance. In ancient Egypt, beer was more than just a drink. It was an integral part of daily life, consumed by people from all walks of life. Archaeologists have discovered evidence of breweries in Egyptian tombs, indicating the importance of beer in the afterlife. Egyptian texts even contain detailed recipes for brewing beer, showcasing their advanced understanding of the process. One can imagine the bustling breweries of ancient Egypt, filled with the aromas of fermenting grains and the sounds of workers going about their tasks. Beer in these ancient civilizations was often cloudy and unfiltered, a far cry from the clear, crisp brews we enjoy today. However, it played a vital role in their societies. It was a source of hydration, nutrition, and even medicine. Beer was often safer to drink than water, which could be contaminated. This made it an essential part of the daily diet. Moreover, its production and consumption were intertwined with religious practices, social gatherings, and economic activities. The development and widespread consumption of beer in Mesopotamia and Egypt highlight its significance in early human history. It is a testament to the ingenuity of these ancient cultures. They were able to harness the power of fermentation to create a beverage that would become a staple for millennia to come. The legacy of these ancient brewers lives on in the countless varieties of beer enjoyed around the world today. While beer thrived in Mesopotamia and Egypt, wine found its spiritual home in the sun-drenched lands of ancient Greece and Rome. Here, viticulture and winemaking flourished, becoming deeply entwined with these civilizations' cultures and economies. The Greeks, renowned for their love of philosophy and the arts, also held a deep appreciation for wine. They believed it to be a gift from the gods, associating it with Dionysus, the god of wine and revelry. Wine held a prominent place in Greek society, featuring prominently in their myths, literature, and daily lives. Symposiums, social gatherings where philosophical discussions were held, were incomplete without the liberal consumption of wine. It was believed to loosen the tongue, inspire creativity, and foster camaraderie. The Greeks, masters of trade, spread their love for wine throughout the Mediterranean, establishing vineyards in their colonies and influencing winemaking practices in other regions. The Romans, inheritors of Greek culture, embraced wine with equal enthusiasm. They further developed viticulture techniques, establishing vast vineyards across their empire. Roman winemaking became highly organized and commercialized, with different regions specializing in specific varieties. Wine was an integral part of Roman banquets, festivals, and religious ceremonies. It was even given to Roman soldiers as part of their rations, highlighting its importance in their daily lives. However, Roman wine was quite different from the wines we enjoy today. It was often spiced, sweetened with honey, and even diluted with water. This was partly due to taste preferences, but also a practical measure to reduce its potency. Despite these differences, the Romans' love for wine and their advancements in viticulture left an indelible mark on the history of this beloved beverage. Section 4. Conquering the world, one drink at a time. The spread of alcoholic beverages beyond their places of origin was fueled by a combination of trade, conquest, and cultural exchange. As empires expanded and trade routes flourished, so too did the reach of these intoxicating drinks. The ancient Greeks and Romans, through their extensive trade networks, introduced wine to new lands, planting the seeds for future winemaking traditions in regions like France, Spain, and Germany. The Silk Road, a network of trade routes that connected the East and West, played a significant role in the dissemination of alcoholic beverages. Along these bustling routes, merchants transported not only goods, but also ideas and cultural practices, including those related to brewing and winemaking. This led to a cross-pollination of techniques and ingredients, enriching the world of alcoholic beverages. The Mongol conquests of the 13th and 14th centuries further facilitated the exchange of alcoholic traditions. As the Mongol Empire stretched across Asia and into Europe, their tolerance for local customs and their adoption of new practices led to the fusion of different drinking cultures. For example, the Mongols' exposure to distilled spirits in Central Asia played a role in the introduction of these potent drinks to Europe. The voyages of discovery during the Age of Exploration also played a crucial role in the global spread of alcoholic beverages. European explorers brought with them their own drinking customs and introduced European grapes and winemaking techniques to the Americas. Conversely, they also encountered indigenous alcoholic beverages in the New World, such as pulque in Mexico and chicha in South America, leading to further exchange and adaptation of brewing practices. The history of alcoholic beverages is thus inextricably linked with the history of human migration, trade, and conquest. These drinks have journeyed across continents, adapting to new environments and palates, and leaving an enduring legacy on the cultures they encountered. Section 5. Medieval refinement, monks, crusaders, and the evolution of alcohol. The Middle Ages, often perceived as a period of darkness and decline, witnessed significant advancements in the production and consumption of alcohol. Monasteries, centers of learning and craftsmanship, played a crucial role in refining brewing techniques and elevating the status of beer. Monks, bound by vows of poverty and labor, dedicated themselves to brewing high-quality beer, both for their own consumption and as a source of income. The monks' meticulous record-keeping and experimentation led to the development of new brewing methods, such as the use of hops for preservation and flavoring. Hops, with their natural preservative properties, revolutionized beer making, allowing it to be stored for longer periods and transported over greater distances. This innovation contributed to the growth of the brewing industry and the emergence of distinct regional beer styles. The Crusades, a series of religious wars fought between Christians and Muslims, also played an unexpected role in the evolution of alcoholic beverages. European crusaders returning from the Middle East brought back knowledge of distillation techniques they had encountered in the Islamic world. This knowledge paved the way for the production of distilled spirits in Europe, initially for medicinal purposes, but later evolving into a vast array of recreational drinks. The medieval period also witnessed the rise of guilds, associations of craftsmen and merchants, which played a significant role in regulating the production and sale of alcoholic beverages. Brewers and vintners guilds established standards for quality, set prices, and protected their members' interests. These guilds helped to ensure the quality and consistency of alcoholic beverages, further solidifying their place in medieval society.